So if you're from the UK and you're looking to do Amazon FBA as a side hustle, however, you're not sure to do it alongside a full-time job, how to manage your time and how to outsource as much as possible, today I'm going to be running you through exactly how I do it, starting if I only had 2 hours free per week. Now I'm a 7-figure seller, I've been doing Amazon for 2 years now, I've been doing it full-time for 1 year, and I know multiple Amazon sellers doing 5, even 10k plus profit per month who have very intensive full-time jobs. They have families, and they've managed to build the business in a way that allows them to run it almost passively alongside the full-time job. Today, I'm going to run you through exactly what I put into place to make sure I can do this off the bat, and also what most sellers get wrong when putting this ahead. So you might already know, but Amazon FBA is where you send the products all into Amazon at once, and they're going to deal with all the individual orders for you, send each product out to every customer, every time a customer places an order. The only other work regarding fulfillment is getting the products from the retailers you're buying it from or your suppliers and then sending them into Amazon. When I started Amazon and I was doing it as a side hustle, pretty much all of my time was spent just sending the products into Amazon. It wasn't even taking me long to find the products and buy them. One of my biggest regrets was not getting this outsourced straight away. And if you're in a position where you've got a family, you might have a smaller house, you don't want to be ordering products to your house, having to deal with every single order and sending everything off. This takes me to the first thing that I'd recommend for doing it as a side hustle is using a prep center. Now, prep centers will send your products into Amazon. Most of them have a base rate of 45p a unit. I use a prep center and I'm sending over 10,000 units a month. And all you have to do is when you order a product from a retailer, instead of ordering it to your house, you'd order it to the prep center. You then will have a prep sheet, which is a Google sheet. You fill in the product that you've ordered, where you've ordered it from, and how many you've ordered. You then list it on your Amazon store. They're going to deal with accepting the products, packaging the products, and shipping them into Amazon completely for you. Now, this is an absolute lifesaver for most people who have a full-time job or a busy full-time job and don't want to spend their evenings packaging the products that they're buying. Although they charge 45p a unit, no one should be buying products that are making less than £1.50, £2 profit a unit regardless. So this isn't going to cut into your margins too much. And if you're making more than £20 an hour from your job, it's way cheaper than that. Now, this also leads me into the first mistake I see beginners make. They realise that outsourcing prep is more expensive than outsourcing sourcing, because a lot of beginners, they'll get a Philippine VA to find and source products to buy for them, and they'll do this while they're still prepping themselves, because a UK employee or prep centre is more expensive than the Philippine VA sourcing. Every seller I know that are doing full-time jobs and making 5 to 10k profit a month, they are finding products themselves. They're not relying on a Philippine VA to find them. And this is a mistake that I see everyone make, and most people run into failing Amazon before they've even got a few good products sent in. Don't outsource sourcing until you have valid strategies to give to a VA. If you just hire a VA and think they're going to do it for you and learn it for you, that's your mistake off the bat. Sourcing is where the money's made in Amazon. Sellers that are good at sourcing are the ones that make the money. Sellers that are bad at sourcing are the ones that don't make money. It's not the sellers that are good at packaging or bad at packaging. So why would that not be the first thing that you look to outsource? Now, one of the advantages you have with having a full-time job or maybe being a grown adult doing Amazon is that you will have way more capital to invest into products. This allows you to go for products that are more obvious, more sellers are going to find them because you have enough capital to hold and wait for people that are selling for a lower price to sell out. You can then sell at the higher price, make plenty of profit because you have the advantage over younger sellers like me. We don't have the money to hold the stock. You can hold the stock for 3 months and sell it because you have an income coming in every month. This gives you an advantage over full-time sellers like me because I have to sell the products, I have to make profit. You have a full-time income that's covering all of your costs, all of your living costs. You could literally sell nothing all month if you wanted to and have stock sat there, wait for the price to come up and then sell at a higher price. This is one way that I see people that have very busy 9-to-5s deal with Amazon. Instead of them spending time getting good sourcing methods or spending loads of time sourcing products, which is kind of the approach I take, they instead will just buy products that are pretty obvious, buy absolute tons of them and have ton of supply, wait for everyone to sell out and then just sell at the higher price and have that product selling for 4 or 5 months even. Because at the end of the day, profit's profit, and if you have enough capital to have the product sat there, you can easily make a lot of money off stock without having to put too much work into finding new products every month or finding products that other people can't access. Another reason Amazon's a good side hustle if you have a full-time job is because it's very, very flexible, especially how sourcing works. You can source whenever you want. You don't have to source at a certain time of day. When you've got chance, you can look through sites, see what you think might be good to sell on Amazon, and this can be whenever you get a chance. If you've got a load of work requirements one week and you're not going to have chance one week, your business is still going to run, you're still going to have products selling, and you can just delay sourcing until you have a chance. As long as you've got prep outsourced, there's no obligations for you to do anything on the business. When you find something, you send it in and then you let it sell. Like I clarified earlier, Amazon also take care of all the customer service. So it's not like you've got to be checking your Amazon app, checking your phone if any customers have messaged you, if there's any returns to deal with. You can literally not touch your phone for a week and your products are still going to be selling, your account's still going to be fine. The only thing I'd say with that is that if you didn't touch your phone for a month and you started to sell out off your stock, of course you're going to stop making money. At some point you have to source and send more products in. However, when I started, I'd even go on holiday for a week, not touch my phone, and I'd still be able to catch up on sourcing when I've got back. Now, the final way you can make it easy if you have a full-time job is by outsourcing admin too. There's a load of pre-trained admin VAs you can buy that you hire. They deal with getting invoices for you, and they deal with any missing stock from shipments into Amazon, any issues with reimbursements at Amazon, and anything where a retailer hasn't sent you your products. At that point, the only responsibility you have in your business is once again to find the products, which is where the skill is in Amazon. And if you're good at that, that's when you're going to start to see 5 to 10k profit a month from a side hustle. Some people are also not very good at finding a lot of products, but they're very, very good at being efficient with finding products. They can sit down 1 hour a week. They might only make 1 or 2k a month, but they can do 1 hour of work a week finding the products, ordering them to a prep center, and then they're done for the week. That's another way that I've seen people run it alongside a full-time job. Now, the only real thing to put this business into practice is getting the Amazon account set up and the business set up. I'm partnered with Tide who help with this, therefore I do it as a service completely for free. If you message me on Instagram, it's in my YouTube description. You can also book a Calendly call if you'd rather just call directly. And I can answer any Amazon related questions you've got, anything about how to get started, how to put processes into place. And this is a free setup where I'll run you through the whole process and I'll also give you your first product to be sent in. On the other hand, if you're looking to start this as a side hustle, but also maybe even turn it full time, I do one-to-one paid mentoring. If you're interested in this, also message me on Instagram. I'll answer any questions you've got. We can jump on a call and see if it'll work for you. But other than that, thank you for watching the video. Any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or message me on Instagram. And I hope you enjoyed.